Hey there, welcome to another episode of Roots and Horizons, where we stay grounded in our heritage while growing toward new possibilities. I'm Dr. Errol Alad, and today we're diving into a topic that resonates deeply within Filipino culture, family, and how it plays a pivotal role in addiction and recovery. Family is the cornerstone of Filipino culture. From an early age, we're taught that family comes first. Our decisions, actions, and values are often shaped by what's best for the collective. In Filipino households, we grow up learning the importance of kapwa, a sense of shared identity and connection. The concept of utang na loob, or a deep sense of gratitude and obligation to our family, is ingrained in us. But what happens when addiction enters the picture? How does it challenge these values, and how does it affect not just the individual but the entire family dynamic? Filipino families tend to take a collective approach to issues including addiction, where the family's reputation and well-being are deeply intertwined. Addiction, unfortunately, can bring feelings of shame and embarrassment, leading to complex emotions and reactions from family members. In many Filipino households, addiction is not just viewed as a personal issue, it's seen as a familial one. We often hear phrases like hiya, which translates to a sense of shame, a feeling of disgrace that can paralyze a family from addressing the issue head on. This stigma creates a culture of silence, where families might avoid talking about addiction in order to protect their reputation and save face. But while this silence may appear to protect the family outwardly, it actually isolates the person struggling with addiction and prevents them from seeking the help they need. Instead of looking for solutions or support, families may choose to cover up the problem, thinking that if they don't acknowledge it, the issue will resolve itself. Unfortunately, this can lead to greater harm, and the lack of open discussion only deepens the cycle of addiction. While addiction can put strain on familial relationships, the family can also play a crucial role in the healing process. Research shows that family involvement in addiction treatment often leads to better outcomes. When families come together with compassion and understanding, the road to recovery becomes smoother. Open communication, emotional support, and even family therapy can make all the difference in overcoming addiction. Imagine if, instead of sweeping the issue under the rug, we embraced honest conversations. What if Filipino families, in all their strength and unity, acknowledge addiction as a medical condition and not just a personal failing? When families understand that addiction is an illness, the shame diminishes, and the journey toward healing becomes a shared one. So, how do we break the cycle of shame and silence that often surrounds addiction in our community? It starts with education. Understanding addiction as a medical condition, not a moral failing, can change the way families respond. We need to encourage open dialogue, promote family therapy, and support one another without judgment. This is the key to breaking the harmful patterns of secrecy that have plagued many families. We need to foster a space where families feel empowered to seek help, whether through professional treatment, support groups, or community resources. When we view addiction as something that can be treated, families can unite to face the challenge together. It's about lifting each other up rather than hiding the issue in the dark. Addiction in Filipino families can sometimes be passed down through generations, influenced by unresolved trauma, financial struggles, or even the normalization of substance use in certain settings. When parents or elders cope with stress through alcohol or other substances, younger family members may unconsciously adopt similar patterns. This generational cycle of addiction can be difficult to break without intentional efforts to heal. But here's the good news. Just as addiction can be passed down, so can resilience. By addressing root causes, seeking therapy, and engaging in healthy coping strategies, families can create new legacies, ones that prioritize well-being, open communication, and long-term recovery. Breaking these patterns takes effort, but it is possible, and it starts with awareness. If you or someone you love is struggling with addiction, know that you're not alone. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. Our families shape us, but they also have the incredible power to uplift, support, and heal us when we come together. Let's create a culture where family support is seen as a pathway to recovery, not a barrier. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Roots and Horizons. If this conversation resonated with you, please share it with your friends and family. Let's keep the dialogue going, and together, we can bring change to how addiction is viewed and treated in our communities. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and keep growing toward new possibilities.